Rise and shine on Australia's Vision Christian Radio.
Let's go.
It's your Thursday podcast.
I felt when you click record there, I was literally just found for the first time.
That
I've
is
never,
Thursday?
That it's no, I knew that it was
taking
Thursday.
a whole show.
I knew that it was Thursday, 12th of the 12th. 12 plus 12 equals 24. That's how I'm remembering the day today.
Oh, okay.
But I just discovered that on Rise and Shine, our Facebook page, let me just give ourselves a shout out, over 1,000 followers, 618 likes in there. Absolutely love it. And I love the fact that Dendy Australia is now following us and liking us as well. Shout out to Dendy. Rise and Shine is doing well. But on the top there, you've got your posts, you've got your mentions, you've got all these different things. You've got reviews, and we've got 4 reviews.
We have reviews.
We have reviews.
Oh.
So if you haven't reviewed us yet, and you're part of our, you're on our Facebook page, and I love this one. Deborah has said, love listening to you guys, always something new, and you put a smile on my face.
Oh,
How good
you,
is
Deborah.
that? I'm going to drop a comment on all of these because I've only just discovered these. Awesome morning show. Great way to start the day. DJ and fella great. Rob from Logan Village. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Cheryl Ann has said, a morning blessing in every way. That sounds like a bit of a tagline we can use there. And this one here, Tanya, this is the nicest one. Tanya has said, this is the best morning radio show in Australia.
Wow.
And I guess across the whole world. We all love fella DJ. Tanya,
I love you, Tanya. That's very
I'll be sending you some other morning shows later on.
so.
We all love fella DJ. How quickly they make themselves part of your everyday.
that is
Tanya, that is so
beautiful.
sweet. So there you go. The challenge is done. Now, everybody so far has given us 5 stars. So let's keep that up. If you go over there and you're going to give us a review, don't nothing less than 5 stars is what we're asking for. You can do all of that over, of course, at Rise and Shine Vision. If you do a search for that.
Who knew that was even an option?
I didn't. I again, it's been a long time since I've mucked around with Facebook. I've sort of weaned myself off Facebook personally, and but it's lovely that really my only interaction on Facebook these days is on the Rise and Shine page and group.
Very fun, and with everyone jumping in, sharing photos, and that's what the group is for. So if you want to get that little bit more connected, there is that option. Yeah,
go to the Facebook page. Make sure you like and follow that. And right at the top of the page, we have put a link there that basically has all the ways to contact us, and one of them is in our private group, which is now about 504. Yeah, not that private.
But you do DJ's a little bit of a very particular with whom he allows.
I've no. Look, I rule this place with an iron fist. Just call me dictator there.
No,
and
he tries.
I had 3 applications this morning to join the group.
Yes. But only because it's not hard.
Yeah.
You just have to be able to put who are the presenters, and we would actually take anything.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. The more wrong answers we get in that, the funnier. I like that. I like that.
Just as long as you had a go, and you have to say that you agreed to the rules,
That's
which is
it.
Just being nice and respectful and those.
As long as you tick, I agree to the rules, and that's just basically saying I'm going to be nice to everybody. That's it. A lot of people forgot to tick that this morning, so they got a note from me. They got a lovely note saying, "Please do it again," but rejected. Out of there.
Wow.
You're not. I didn't do that at all. But we love it. We love it when you get in touch with us. So make sure you're listening tomorrow. A little bit later on, we've got a clue coming up for the Bible story sound off. I think people are getting a little bit warmer, but we'll see how that goes down over this next week. And keep on listening because we got a very special guest on the show today, Anna Victoria. I love it when we get to speak to Australian Christian musicians, and we've got an absolute sweetheart today on the podcast. Actually, have permission from her to put the entire song at the end of the podcast today.
Oh, nice.
So if you stick around, you hear a little bit of it in the interview, but if you want to hear the song in full, it'll be at the end of the podcast today. And if you love it, go and support Anna Victoria. She's an absolute darling, working away across the country, singing her songs. So that's all coming up next on the show.
Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
And And we're thinking back to a very cute phone call we had earlier this week.
It's got us thinking. Today we're going to be, and we've put a post up there on the socials there. Misheard lyrics. If there's been a misheard lyric, could be a Christmas carol, could be a hymn, could be a popular song that you've heard on the radio. Whatever the misheard lyric is, we would love to hear it. It all got started. We started talking about this with a great phone call. I mean, she's got the best accent in the world, but the lovely
she does.
The lovely Pippa, please, no encouragement. The lovely Pippa gave us a call and told us what Soph had been asking about her song.
Yeah, it's my 5-year-old daughter at the time. We had just come out of a family violence situation, and I had lost all of my online music. So what I did was try and find a song and see where YouTube would bring me. And Sophie overheard one of the songs, and she started saying, "Can you put on Cuddly Nose?" I'm going,
Nose.
What?
Hang on, Cuddly Nose?
Cuddly Nose.
Cuddly Nose.
5-year-old speak, so I kind of think, what the heck is Cuddly Nose? And she eventually got across what she was after. And after that, I probably got about 6 versions of God Only Knows on the thing. So she was like, "Can you like that?" And even now, she's still, "Can you like that song?" When a new song comes on.
For King and Country, God Only Knows.
Yeah. But in your house,
became Cuddly Nose.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
That's too good.
Yeah, no, and she would actually ask to have it played every time she was going into school. So I was hearing it every morning in the 10-minute commute. So it was very much a cathartic thing for me and my heart, because my heart was breaking at the time.
Well, you said she was 5 years old at the time, young Sophie. How old is she now?
She's 6 and 9 months now.
Oh, okay. So it was just a couple of years ago you went through this.
What an anthem, to have.
February 2023, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, that
is a song of the year the year.
It really is, yeah. It's very much her anthem, my anthem. And then every song that's like it, in the yes, you're hurting, yes, you're in pain, but it's going to get better kind of thing.
That's beautiful. Well, you know what? On the back of that, we've definitely got to play it for you and Sophie this morning. A bit of for King and Country. Cuddly Nose, apparently, is the name of the song.
Forevermore known as.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've lined up the acoustic version of Cuddly Nose. Going to be playing for you next for King and Country. But on the back of that, we're asking you this morning: is there a song, especially a song that we've been playing on Vision, that you've misheard the lyrics? Maybe it's that time of year, a Christmas carol that you've misheard, or you've been singing wrong all these years.
Yes, there may be.
There might be one for you, Phil.
There is.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's have a listen here. Going out to Pippa and Sophie, Cuddly Nose. God Only Knows by For King and Country.
Wide awake while the world is sound asleep, and too afraid of what might show up while you're dreaming. Nobody sees you. Nobody will believe.
Across Australia.
Rise and shine.
And we're playing our own sort of game today, aren't we? We're asking the question, when have you heard a song lyric wrong?
Yes.
And perhaps sung it for many, 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 many years.
Many years the wrong lyric.
Yes.
Misheard lyrics. There are some classic misheard lyrics out there. We heard from the lovely Pippa about God Only Knows by For King and Country, now forever being known as Cuddly Nose. There's a Cuddly Nose out there. Don't know what a Cuddly Nose would actually look like. But anyway.
Koala. That's what I think of. I keep thinking it's the koala song now.
It's the koala song, Cuddly Nose. So misheard lyrics, if you've got any, 1-800-316-316. We want to know that Soph is not alone, and someone who's jumped right in there. I've got one that I want to share a little bit later on.
Good.
But Fel, you've got one.
Look, I'm happy to be vulnerable. I'm happy, we're a big family here.
Yes, it's a safe space.
I think it was only just recently that I found out that I had been singing the words to the song Silent Night incorrectly.
Wow, okay.
And it never made sense. And I always thought, was it just that they couldn't be bothered writing better lyrics?
Well, okay. What lyric is it part of the song that we could listen to?
Yeah, okay. Look, I'll play you a bit of the song and then we'll come back, see if you can guess which bit, obviously, is the concern.
All right,
Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
Right, so I can clearly hear Jesus Born at thy birth.
Hang on, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it doesn't. And that's why I thought, what a silly song. Jesus, born at thy birth.
Yeah.
Jesus, born at thy birth. And for years.
It's Jesus, Lord, at you. That's the whole point
I've
of the song.
only just worked it out. And now it makes a lot more sense. And it's a great song. But for years I was like, this is lazy songwriting. Clearly he was born at birth.
Nearly every Christmas carols I've ever been at, they give you a song sheet with the lyrics on it.
I think by that point I just sing out loud and loud.
Okay.
I think is the piece that I'm concentrating on.
I think that's really telling us a lot about Fel's personality there. I'm not going to bother looking at the actual lyrics.
No way.
No. I'll just be even louder.
I can make it work.
Yeah. Okay,
that's exactly right.
Lord at thy birth.
Born at thy birth.
Well,
100%. That is what I've heard my entire life.
Don't put the wrong words into anybody's.
Jesus, born at thy birth.
Well,
for all you carolers out there.
All right.
There's a challenge.
I tell you what. You know what? On the back of that,
I can't be the only one.
I'm sure there's more. If 1-800-316-316.
Make me feel better.
If you've heard a song wrongly, if you've got misheard lyrics, especially about a Christmas carol, we'd love to hear from you. But you know what? Let's set the record straight here. We the Kingdom. This is their version of Silent Night.
You think they've got the right words?
100%. They've got the right words.
Sure?
They've looked at the lyrics. 100%. 100%. Let's have a listen to it here this morning on Rise and Shine.
Just the right mix of things to inspire and things to make you smile. Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
Rise and Shine's Bible Stories Sound Off.
It's not easy.
Well, this is sound number 7, if you're keeping track here, and probably we're about 5 days into it, 6 days into it, maybe something around there. Last night, the first clue went out. In the podcast.
Normally we're more generous.
Well, we are a little bit more generous, but there was Vision-a-thon and there's some things.
And
there was
okay.
So the clues are coming now. And first clue that I'm giving everybody here, everybody, if you've heard it last night, I got a little bit more detailed and I said, I sort of gave it yesterday, but in a very roundabout way. We're saying between 400 BC and 100 AD. I'm giving you a 500-year period.
Well, that's pretty.
Thank you.
Although there's a lot that happens, to be fair, in the Bible.
Well,
like
that's
whole
basically
New
the
Testament.
Yeah.
But okay,
I'm giving you a bit of a window of time. All right. So at first look, it does look generous.
Right, yeah.
The other thing I do have to say, I have to give Margaret a massive shout out. I had so many people contact me yesterday and say, Margaret's Daniel's in the lion den, in the watery lion den.
That has to be the best.
That is one of the greatest guesses of all time because it had a lot of people laughing. But let me pull up the old laptop here and get into it. Logging into these coordinates now with this new time here.
Very quick typing.
Well, thank you. I'm getting better as we go. Logging into the time we continue, man. We're in. All right, so going through the time waves, honing it in here to this specific Bible story, a specific Bible story, and I'm downloading the sound now. If you can hear, okay, we've got the sound. All right, let's play the sound of this Bible story. It goes like this. Okay, very watery, watery. That is
sort of a sound.
Oh, that's this is what we're asking you to guess. Does that sound like a particular Bible story? Now, I need to let you know it has nothing. So many people are guessing. Peter, Andrew, any of the lads in a fishing boat? No, it's got nothing to do with a fishing boat. It's got nothing to do with nets going out in the fishing boat.
Right.
It's not Noah in the ark. Again, that doesn't fit into the time period now either.
Daniel and the lion's den.
It is definitely not it's not the Daniel and the watery lions either. I don't know what type of lions are under the water, but maybe a lion fish was coming through there. But none of those, and it's not Jonah getting tossed overboard. Let's have a listen to the sound one more time.
Okay.
All right, you've got any idea?
This is it.
Rise and Shine.
All right, now if you are across our Facebook group, I think I'm going to move it. I've had some suggestions. Why don't you have the Bible story wrong answers, the Bible story sound off wrong answers on the Facebook page?
I think so. So it's open to everyone.
I think I've got to do it because we're getting a lot of the similar answers coming through. Two most popular answers coming through is anything to do with Peter, Andrew, John, James fishing in a fishing boat with Jesus.
Of course. Well, there's a lot of that happens.
There's a lot of that. Second most popular answer, Paul getting shipwrecked on Malta. All right, so they're the ones that are coming through, but that's okay. Let's have a listen to the sound again. This is what it is. And I can see we've got a couple of people on the line right here. We've given you some clues as far as dates go. And the first person on the line this morning is our good mate, Pinky. Pinky, what are you thinking?
Well, now that you gave me that other clue saying that it's got nothing to do with the boat, I was going to say when they went across the sea, they pulled the boat up on the shore and hammered the pick into the ground to hold it like an anchor.
Well, it's not got nothing to do with the boat.
I mean,
it's just the disciples, that fishing bit.
It
Is
just,
that what you're
it
saying,
doesn't have
DJ?
anything to do with the fisherman's boat, but, I like this. Something to do with the boat getting pulled up.
I think there's a boat involved, for sure.
Yeah. So what particular Bible story are you saying?
Well, you know that I'm not fully versed in all the Bible stories.
You're just saying there must be a Bible story
where they
about
pulled up a boat and they put it in the sand.
Okay.
Is it any of those, DJ?
I'm going to say no. How's that?
Radio.
Thanks, Pinky. Bye.
Thanks, buddy.
See you, mate. Bye.
Good morning. It's Kerry.
Hey, Kerry, how are you?
Fantastic, thank you.
Now, what do you think the sound is, Kerry?
I think it's when Paul, when they got shipwrecked on the way to Rome, and they were in that great big wind, and they sailed close to the coast, and then ended up in
Malta. There, yep.
Yeah, they had to raise the anchor, and
they had to throw things.
Listen, Kerry,
they had to actually draw up the lifeboat too.
Yeah,
it's very tricky.
Listen,
like that. A lot could go wrong.
I love your, you've got the details here of this Bible story, and it is a great story with Paul. But unfortunately, it's not the sound that we're looking for this morning. Not the one.
So good, though.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Kerry.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, we have to give a shout out to some other people who tried.
Yeah, we heard from Elsie May's mum. We heard from Bonnie. We heard from Mick from all over. Basically, everyone in Australia is going, right, it's Paul getting shipwrecked on the Isle of Malta.
And I can see why.
Exactly. It's a great story. It's right in that wheelhouse of time zone there. But unfortunately, it's not the Bible story that we're after. And I'm about to move the post. If you want to see all the wrong guesses, I'm about to put it on our Facebook page. All you need to do is do a search for Rise and Shine Vision. Make sure you're following and liking the Facebook page over there, and you'll see all the wrong answers. Back tomorrow, and the boys have told me it's going to be a longer sound.
Powered up.
We've got more power tomorrow. We're going to get a longer sound tomorrow, so be listening for that and a new clue in the podcast. And now it's time for a little clue for the
Bible Story Sound Off.
Hello, Governor. It's your Thursday, the 12th of the 12th, 24. 12 plus 12 equals 24. How do you like them apples? That's not a clue, by the way. That's just me being silly after a show. It is your Thursday podcast, and this is your clue for the Bible Story Sound Off. Now, yesterday, I gave you a 500-year range for the story to be in. Let me get even more radical. I'm not going to give you a 500-year range. I'm not going to give you even a 300-year range. I'm not even giving you a 200-year range. Nah. I'm giving you a 100-year range. That's right. We're saying that this story took place from 0 AD to 100 AD, the first 100 years after Christ. It's basically another way of me just telling you that it's in the New Testament. But, we've got a year theme here, so enjoy. Go work it out.
In the morning, it is your ever-cheerful Rise and Shine podcast robot here at your service. Here is the uncut, full phone call with our beloved Nana Bernie from Harkness, Victoria. We didn't get a chance to use the entire call in the show, but it was so funny we knew you would want to hear it. Enjoy.
Bernie, I'm so sorry. That was me. What can we do for you? Have you got a misheard lyric? Surely you don't.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did find. Have you found what you're looking for? I have now found what I'm looking for.
I'm starting to feel a bit anxious for you.
Oh, I love you. No, it's okay.
It's all good.
I had DJ with me, and we found it.
Found it straight away.
He was good. So thank you.
Excellent. Hi, DJ.
Morning, Nana Bernie.
Hello to you. I miss you. You know what? I'm going to disappoint you because I don't have a song that I know that I've
misheard,
mispronounced the lyrics because I'm still doing that.
Is there any?
I do it all the time. When there's a gap, I just throw in a word.
You just make up your own words all the time. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I make up words to songs. So, yes, that's a different way of looking at this.
Is there any that anybody has pointed out, hang on, what are you singing? That's not the right word. Has anybody ever done that to you?
No, I just do it. No one tells me. No one tells me.
No, everybody knows better. Everybody knows better than to tell Bernie.
Leave her be.
Yeah.
She's
happy.
happy.
You know why? They probably say to themselves, look, she's had a stroke. Don't upset her.
Aww.
No, because they know that I can't always get the right words out when I'm
I love that. I love that as an excuse there.
Yeah, I know. That's what my sister's girlfriend said. You can't keep using that as an excuse, Bernie. You had a stroke years ago. Anyway, so that's okay. But it was only 2 years ago. But anyway, what I was going to say was, Fel, yes. I am going to sing Jesus born of thy birth all this Christmas.
Because she's put it out there for you.
Because I love you.
Oh.
It's so cute.
But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, Bernie.
I still sing it.
I know, but DJ, when do I make sense?
That's true.
Thank you, Bernie. Thank you for your support.
Anybody looks at you sideways, you just pull out the straight card and
just say fell, and they'll be like, oh yes, right.
Yeah, use the word fell and stroke in the one sentence, and they will really let you go.
Oh dear.
Oh, Bernie, you're too funny. You're too funny. You too.
You know what? I don't care as long as I make someone laugh.
Yeah, you made us laugh.
Happy.
Yeah, brilliant.
All right, bless you, heaps.
Thanks, hon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Great conversations, fun, inspiration, and more. Rise and shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
Now we got some stuff coming up. Perco's coming in soon. We've got misheard lyrics. People are calling with their misheard lyrics and leaving some funny messages online. So if you've got a misheard lyric, especially around a Christmas carol, there's some fun ones around those there. But we've got a very special phone call right now coming all the way from Geelong, Victoria. It's the lovely Mel. She's in the car. Mel, who else have you got in the car?
Yes, we do Jack and Felicity on their last day of school.
Oh, Felicity, Jack, how are you guys? Oh, excellent.
Are you having class parties today? What's happening for the last day?
I had it yesterday. Schoolwork.
Just schoolwork.
Schoolwork, surely not.
No. It's all games today. They've done all their schoolwork.
Oh, you've done it. Good.
Okay,
Thank goodness
great.
for that. Otherwise, that's a tough school.
You don't have to, I remember my last day of school, and again, I went to the school in the dark ages.
Yes.
They made you clean. They made you clean the classroom. Like, we were stacking chairs, vacuuming, wiping things down. Do you guys have to do any cleaning these days?
Yeah.
Oh, you do not. Don't lie. It's very cushy. It's very cushy now.
Yeah, I'm
in
sure.
In my day.
Yeah, I'm sure. Felicity, I know that you probably want to help clean up, but you
she
probably don't have to.
is. She's probably one of those special ones that are chosen to clean out the tidy trays.
Yeah.
Now, 2024, how, with thinking of a song, we've been talking about the songs of 2024. How would you guys sum up your 2024?
I probably speak on behalf of the whole family. We have had a really hard year, but there's a song that is now on my heart that I wanted to play for Felicity. But, it's good. God always comes through. And at the end of the year, sort of like the whole 11th hour comes in on the 11th month and God comes through and, brings a lot of joy to us.
Oh, beautiful.
What's the song?
What's the song?
It's called Joy Down in My Heart by Joseph O'Brien.
Belle, absolutely love Joseph O'Brien. He actually popped in the studio here because he was here in Australia playing keyboards for Jeremy Camp himself. He was the keyboard player for Jeremy Camp. So it was a really, really funny moment because he was, we got a chance to meet Jeremy Camp on tour. And while the band is running around, I look at him and go, "You're Joseph O'Brien, the Joseph O'Brien." And everyone's like,
"Yeah.
You're the first person to recognise him." I'm like, he's a legendary artist by himself. So I love this pick. I love this pick.
Yeah, that's so cool. That would have been a lot of fun.
It would be. All right, so this is a very special song dedicated for the kids. Is that what we're saying?
Well, for all of us, really. It was going to be a surprise for Felicity, but now she knows, so yeah.
All right, Felicity, are you ready to hear this song from your mum?
Yes.
All right. All right, we'll turn it up loud because we'll put it on now. This is our good friend Joseph O'Brien going out to Mel, Felicity, and Jack, who's quietly sitting in the back of the car.
That's right. Thanks, guys.
People say life's about happiness, take it and then some, living for me kind of mindset. Everyone's looking for success, climbing forever, trying but never will find it.
Rise and shine.
On the mountain.
That's Matt Maher and the Choir Room with Go Tell It. I'm loving all these Christmas carols, DJ.
Great one, Matt Maher's one. He does some great Christmas carols. And someone else who does some great Christmas carols is For King and Country. We love
and The Little Drummer Boy this weekend in cinemas.
It kicks off tomorrow in cinemas. If you haven't got your tickets yet, go grab it. But we've also been talking about misheard lyrics. Thank you to everyone who's got in touch with us about misheard lyrics. I've got to come clean and tell you about my most embarrassing misheard lyrics. Now, quite a few years ago, I'm going to say around about 2016, 2017, maybe even 2018, the song Joy from For King and Country came out.
Sure.
You know the song. It goes like this. You know this one.
Yeah, no, this is a great song.
Oh, great song. Upbeat when it came out.
Joy?
Oh, mate, we're all singing it. It's fantastic. One of their best things when they do that live, the whole crowd goes crazy. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But there's a bit in the song, and we'll hone into it here. What do you hear when you listen to this bit here?
I'll shout it on the count of 3.
You know this bit? 1, 2. Okay, listen carefully.
Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength.
All right, so that's the line there. I know what they're singing now, but for the first few months,
right.
I was singing. This might be a personal commentary on me.
Yes.
I thought he was singing because I heard a kurt sound.
Okay.
And I heard them singing, "Oh, hear my credit line," or "Oh, it's my credit line," or something about the credit. I thought they were singing about their bad credit. I thought they were singing about a credit card woe.
Why would they sing about that?
Because I thought they were being honest and transparent. They had some bad credit. Let's focus in on the line again.
Okay,
Can you hear?
Oh, hear my credit line. I'm singing to the sky.
Why are they singing to the sky about their credit line?
I'm just sort of having a moment. Listen, now the actual line is "Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky." I thought they were saying, "Oh, it's my credit line." I was singing to the. I thought they were singing about their credit card.
That's great.
Do you hear it? It'll play it one more time. Do you hear a P sound or a curt sound?
Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky.
Now I hear it.
Now you hear credit line. Don't you hear credit line? I'm not crazy.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'll tell you what. How about we listen to the whole song for some context?
And we can all sing about our credit cards problems.
Hopefully you can sing about joy. Oh dear. Here's For King and Country. Joy.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with credit cards.
Apparently it's got nothing to do with credit. The guys have got good credit. Guys have got great credit. So turn it up this morning.
They do.
Lately I've been reeling, watching the nightly news. Don't seem to find the rhythm, just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never down in my heart to stay.
I'm still hearing it. I'm sorry.
No, that is
I'm still hearing credit line.
Country, joy. Nothing to do with
credit. That's probably my own personal issues coming through in my ears there.
That's so funny.
Listen, we've got the wonderful Perco coming into these stations soon. Don't go anywhere. It's the Vision National News Head.
Rise and shine with Phil and DJ on Vision Christian Radio.
Well, look who's wandered back in the studio. Regular time here for his Thursdays with us. It's Jason Perkins, mate. It's so good to see you.
Hey, it's great to be back with you guys, and I can't believe we're getting very close to the big day.
Yeah, well, you told us last time you were in about this new webinar you're doing, live webinar on, if I got it right here, December the 30th.
That's it.
11 a.m. Queensland time.
Correct.
So that'll be
Queensland
10 a.m. East Coast of Australia.
I think it would be actually 12.
12, yeah, I've got it
12
backwards.
noon.
We're 1
Yeah.
hour behind. Don't
They're
ask me
ahead,
about
yeah.
daylight saving. Thank you
Yes.
that you're correcting it.
But I think somewhere Adelaide has like a half hour time difference that
2 hours
ruins
early.
things for everyone.
Look,
yes.
look, we'll put the links. Look, we'll put the links out on our social media.
Yes.
Don't ask me about
Yeah.
the times. But this webinar that you're doing, you
Yeah.
can find it all at perco.company. If you go there, you'll find the link for it. We'll put the links up on our socials. Jason, what is it all about and why are you putting on this free webinar for everybody at the end of the year?
So, DJ Phil, the reality is I've been following Jesus for decades, like since I was a teenager. And unfortunately, I would say that the story of my spiritual growth was one of a lot of ups and downs, oftentimes highs when I went to an event or a camp or something like that. And maybe some people listening are like, yeah, that's my story. I kind of had a lot of highs at camps or conferences, that kind of thing. But like my regular everyday, my spiritual growth, I would say was kind of plateaued for many years, decades, in fact. But I had a desire to grow spiritually and grow in my intimacy with Jesus. And about 5 years ago, I stumbled upon this really ancient tool called a rule of life, which people have been using, I discovered, for thousands of years. But because of the streams I grew up in, I wasn't as aware of it. I wasn't exposed to it. But when I became aware of it, it really changed my spiritual life completely.
Wow.
It gave me a plan. It gave me some intentionality or a structure around which I now place all of the different things in my life that help me to grow spiritually and help me to grow in my intimacy with Jesus. And so this thing called a rule of life has been around, like I said, for thousands of years. And it's just a tool that has helped me to grow deeper in my relationship with Christ, especially in my prayer life. I would say rest and relationships, even if it's impacted my work as well. And so I just want to share this tool with others and maybe even guide them through developing their own for 2025.
It's funny, again, depending on what type of tradition you grow up with.
Yeah.
As soon as people start thinking, you hear plan,
Yes.
rules,
Yes.
spiritual life,
Yep.
relationship with Jesus, it's like, hang on.
Yeah.
I'm not bound by the plans
Totally.
and the rules.
Exactly.
I'm flowing, I'm going, whatever. So speak to that. What's the difference there?
I think it's a both and.
Okay.
I think God is both supernatural and it's kind of a mystery how he works and how we grow spiritually. But I also think God is a God of order as well. And so there's some intentionality and some plans and things that we can put the two in place. I think the structure, the rule of life, literally is just a trellis or a structure by which we put our lives into, but then the Holy Spirit is the one that does the work.
Mhm.
And so we can't organize it all, but we can certainly put ourselves in a position where spiritual growth can take place.
Right. Well, how about we listen to some music?
Yeah.
And I'd love to get specific because sometimes it can sound a bit airy-fairy.
Yep.
So I'm going to come back on the other side and ask you for a specific example of one of these parts of the rule of life. How's that sound?
Sounds great. I can't wait.
Rise and shine.
Fel and DJ Fel, we got a special guest.
So we've got Jason Perkins here, and we're loving this rule of life. You say it's thousands of years old,
Yeah.
but to me, I like specifics. So
Yeah.
could you start us off with perhaps, I remember previously you mentioned there were 4 pieces
That's
or 4
it.
components.
Yeah, so 4 different categories, kind of historically with the rule of life.
Okay.
A lot of rule of lives have kind of spun off and they've got 6 or 7 different categories, but there are 4 core.
Okay.
And so they're prayer, rest, relationships, and work. Those are the 4 categories that we look into. And so for me personally, I never really had a plan for my prayer life to grow. And so this particular category, I've begun to implement some rhythms in my rule of life of regular silence each day would be one area in my prayer life that has grown through the rule of life. I would say the other one is my prayerful reading of Scripture. There's an ancient practice called Lectio Divina. Some people it's like prayerful reading of Scripture. That's become a part of my rule of life. And then I've even put in there regular journaling in my prayer category. So regular journaling. So these are just a few ideas that people look at and they go, okay, when it comes to prayer, how can I be more intentional in growing in my prayer life? And what are some rhythms and habits that would help me to do that? And so that's one section of a rule of life. And then we walk through rest, we walk through relationships, we walk through work, and we build that out. And by the way, followers of Jesus have been using this template or this plan, this rule of life concept for thousands of years. and it's helped thousands, if not millions, of followers of Jesus to grow in their relationship with Christ.
I remember it must have been about, 5 or 6 years ago now, I first read about the rule of life.
Yeah.
And I think it would have been on the Gospel Coalition website, where they had something that attracted me. It said, are you always someone who is doing, New Year's resolutions? Are you doing New Year's resolutions? Skip the resolutions and do a plan, a rule of life. Do a rule of life plan instead. Yeah. And I was like, what is this? What is this hackery? What is this? I like my resolutions. Now, I never keep my resolutions.
I like them for a month.
Yeah, I like them for a month. But you're saying this is completely different. This is not just, hey, I'm making a resolution and I'm going to pull my socks up and do it and it's all going to be about me doing it better. It's not that at all.
No. In fact, when I first started with the rule of life, I had like 1 or 2 things in each of the 4 categories that I wanted to be intentional with that particular year. It's grown since then because these things have become rhythms and habits that are just a part of my everyday life and following Jesus. But at the early stages, it was like 1 or 2 things in each category. So I would actually encourage people, and we will on the webinar, not to go down the resolution track and create 4 new lists of things that they have to be legalistically tied to.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be an organic thing. Back to your original question, like plan, structure, all this. No, it's a supernatural thing that God does when he grows our faith. But we just want to position ourselves for that to happen.
Love it. Yeah. I love it. Look, I'm so excited about this. The webinar is happening December 30th. We're going to put the links up there on our socials. It's already up there. But if you're driving along and listening or you're typing away right now, perco.company. If you just search for Jason Perko Perkins in Google, it comes up straight away. You'll find the links there for the webinar, free. You're saying for an hour. I can't believe you're going to get all this in an hour.
You know what? We'll probably stick around for people that have questions and answers. We'll have a Q&A time at the end. It's not going to be a strict 1 hour. But I don't want people to feel like, I've got to dedicate so much time to this thing. No, come for an hour. It may be just that catalyst that sends you on a mission.
Okay. I cannot wait. Jason, I know where you live, so I might even be turning up for it live, all right? So just be careful. I might be outside the front window.
You move for that.
Cannot wait to hear from you there. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thanks.
Oh, well, thank you too, Perko. And just a reminder, if you're looking for it, you do need to put in the full address.
Yes,
so it's perko.company/rule.
All right.
So a rule, R-U-L-E. It'll take you straight to the page.
It'll take you straight there. You register for free. Very simple to do. Now, I was just trying to put it up on our Facebook page. I think Facebook's having some dramas this morning.
Well, give it some time.
Yeah, Meta might be down there. So, if you're looking for it, write this down, perko.company/rule, R-U-L-E, no S on the end, and you can register for free. Very, very simple to do. Hey, we've got a very special guest coming in the next half hour or so. Anna Victoria, independent artist, singer-songwriter, who's got a gig on tonight in the Sunshine Coast.
Rise and Shine, with Fel and DJ on Vision Christian Radio.
We're talking all things misheard lyrics today.
Yeah, there's some great ones coming through via text over on the Facebook page, but you can give us a call, 1-800-316-316. Denise has given us a call. Denise, you've got a misheard lyric?
Yes, I always sung for many, many years, Round John Burgeon.
Good old John.
I thought John was there in the stable looking at the baby.
Well,
yeah.
I think
he was around.
I think you've discovered something here, Denise. I think the name of the little drummer boy might be John Burgeon. He was there with, little drummer boy John Burgeon was there, and something was going around.
Maybe he was big and he was large.
I thought he was very well fed, actually.
Yes, that's the visual I have. So it's a bit mean to put it into song.
By little drummer boy, we actually mean little round drummer boy. Okay, I like it. We're building a picture. Denise. Yeah. That is great. We've got to have a listen to it. We'll get into the lyrics. So again, you thought it was Round John Burgeon.
Yes, absolutely. Poor little, he was famous in my mind for many, many years.
When you say, Denise, many years, how long ago did you figure out that it was Round John Virgin?
I think when I was a teenager, and I'm now in my 70s, so I sang it all my life, and I think Mum and Dad just used to let me sing it like that, so it was funny for them.
Well, it's a bit cute.
Then they told me
that is
John
too
Virgin
funny.
didn't exist.
Yeah.
You're like, no, that John's not in the Bible. There's a few others.
Okay. For everybody who's got a nativity scene at home, you now need to create another little Lego character or something there. Make sure he's pretty portly and he's John Burgeon just standing off to the side. I love it. I love it, Denise.
Yeah. Okay.
Brilliant.
You do a great job. Love the show.
Thank
I listen to it all
you.
the time on my car. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, bye, Denise. Okay, now I've while we've been talking there, I've grabbed some Silent Night segues here. So Silent Night,
It's a problematic song, obviously.
there's a lot of misheard bits in this
Jesus,
one.
Lord, when born at your birth.
Yeah,
that's one piece we've already looked at.
Yeah, you've been singing that for a long time. Let's have a listen to the bit that Denise is just talking about here, just to give you a bit of a reminder. This is what it sounds like. Okay, so
That's nice,
nice
fine.
little. Okay, so that's the line that she's been singing. We can hone in on just on that line here. Do you hear John Burgeon or do you hear Jon Virgin? Well, Jon Virgin is a very, very unusual phrase to be saying.
Who says that?
Yeah.
It would be much more usual for it to be a name like John Burgeon.
John Burgeon, good old John Burgeon.
Burgeon.
I'm looking out there, I'm Googling, I can't find John Burgeon anywhere.
Well, you're not looking in the nativity scene.
Well, that's
which
it.
is obviously where
that's
you
it.
meant to
Well, we can't
be.
talk about the song with Denise there without hearing it. This is Sarah Kroger's version. Silent Night for you this morning. Please, whatever you do, don't sing John Burgeon. It's now Jon Virgin, okay? Don't sing John Burgeon.
Silent night, holy night.
Rise and shine.
Oh, that's Tasha Layden, Angels we have heard on High. Just beautiful. And before that, we had Silent Night. Did you hear John Burgeon in there?
Listen, Denise, I think you've cursed me. I will now be singing John Burgeon forever. I'll be looking for him in the nativity scene there. He might be the name of the little drummer boy. We don't know. But we've had some great comments coming in here for your misheard lyrics. I love this one from Melissa. Melissa has posted this. I'm going to read it in its entirety. She says, I'm 50. And I only found out about 9 years ago about a particular line in our national anthem. All right, so let's have a listen. This is what she's talking about. The national anthem. It goes like this. We all know it. You can all stand up and put your hand over your heart or salute.
We've golden soil.
So, this is the line. Listen.
For toil, our home is good by sea.
Okay. So the line obviously is, we know it's our land is girt by sea.
Again, unusual word.
Well, you know,
we don't say girt a lot.
Your challenge today is to drop the word girt in a sentence.
Naturally into a sentence.
And not have everybody stare at you. She says, all these years I've been singing Dirt by Sea.
Oh, well.
And I've worked in schools for 20 years and we've sung it in assemblies each week and she has sung Dirt by Sea. Let's have a listen to the line again. Dirt by Sea.
I can totally see why you would say that. And it kind of makes sense.
Now, this is the type of comment that I can imagine some, talkback show, covering and going, these teachers today, they don't know anything. They're singing to our students the wrong words, Dirt by Sea.
Well, again, like you said to me, then words are normally up on a board somewhere. But that is fantastic.
Dirt by Sea. We've got another hilarious one here from Adam. Adam here. This is, if you don't know who Adam is the brother of our dear friend Ches in Port Macquarie, good friend of the show. He's talking about this beautiful, beautiful worship song. You know the song. It's I Love You, Lord. I love you, Lord. It goes a little bit like this.
I love you.
Oh, you can sing along at home. You know this one.
And I live
Very popular gospel song.
Oh, it's
here.
beautiful. I used to love it.
Yeah. Okay, and then fast forward a little bit here into the song. It goes like this. Now,
oh, nice.
Beautiful. We all know it well. Let's just focus on one line in particular, one short line here. Now, I don't know if this is just Adam being a young teenager, and hopefully he's cleared up his mistake, but he said for a long time he was singing, it's a sweet, sweet sound in your rear.
No, you can't say that.
Instead
What
of-
are we doing?
Instead of Adam,
You can't do that to the song.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's so good.
I was
But again,
hoping you were going to say hair.
yeah, well, he realizes his mistake. He's laughing about his mistake now. But if you actually look at the lyrics, the your ends with the letter R, and then you got ear. You put R and ear together.
Well, as a teenager.
It's yeah. Well, I can hear how a young man might be listening to that one. But listen, if you've got a misheard lyric, let us know. We've got some funny ones coming in. But if you've got one in particular, maybe it's a Christmas carol or something you've been singing. Hopefully, it's not anything to do with rears anymore. After Adam there, let us know. 1-800-316-316 this morning.
Rise and shine.
I'm loving these misheard lyrics. We're going to go into the news in one moment, but I want to slip one more in here. Our very own Grace, video and social media guru here, has given us an old school one going all the way back to 2005. There was and again, Grace would have been just a kid here. And if you're of that same era, you would remember this one. A French producer had a big popular hit that was played on a lot of Christian stations around the country called Love Generation. We the Love Generation. It was a French guy by the name of Bob Sinclair. Remember, it goes a little bit like this. You remember this one?
Oh, yes.
It was everywhere at the time. It had the whistly bit in it here.
A bit different.
Yeah. And this bit here. And then the whistly bit there. Everybody remembers that. You're going to be whistling that now for the rest of the day there, all right? So, Love Generation, there's one, the actual chorus there, We the Love Generation, the line goes like this. The line goes like this in the song. Okay, that's the line. Grace, an unusual child. She said that the line was "Feel the love in Eurasia." Let's have a listen. Do you hear this now?
I still don't hear that. Even trying, I can't.
Feel the love. Instead of We the Love Generation, feel the love in Eurasia. Grace, I hate to tell you this. I think you're the only person in the world.
Oh, but she's been brave to share.
It is.
There's no wrong answers. It is funny. That's very good.
If you've got a misheard lyric, we absolutely love these. Give us a call, 1-800-316-316.
Across Australia.
Rise and shine.
I'm excited on this Thursday to have a very special guest coming in over a sketchy Zoom link here that we've got running. It's the lovely Anna Victoria. Anna Victoria, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's wonderful. Now, you are originally from Victoria, which is very convenient with a name like that. But this morning we find you in a place with not the greatest Wi-Fi strength there on the Sunshine Coast.
Yes, it's true. I'm just up visiting.
Okay. Now, this is part of your tour.
Yes.
All right. Now, so a lot of people out there are going to go, Anna Victoria, never heard of her, don't know anything about Anna Victoria. You are an independent Christian artist. You'd be putting out some music there. How would you describe your music and what your ministry is all about?
Oh, good question. I would describe my music probably Christian indie vibes.
Oh.
And I'm just passionate about writing music that, captures the heart of experiences in the world, like all the realness, but through the lens of Jesus, I suppose. And I really want to write music that points people to the truth of Jesus, not just our experiences of life and things,
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love in your bio on your Instagram, and we'll give it a plug for your Instagram. If you go Anna_Victoria_music, or just search for Anna Victoria Music, it'll pop straight up. I love in your bio there, you describe yourself as a Jesus lover. As simple as that.
Well, that is very that's nice and simple.
That's what it all comes down to, hey?
Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit about this little, independent tour that you've done. It's a little bit different. You're not doing the big stadiums. You're not doing the big rock and roll venues. What have you been doing?
So I've done 4 shows so far, doing little backyard gigs for my latest release, doing a little EP tour. And it's been so cool. Like, I did 4 down in Victoria, and then I've got 1 up here on the sunny coast, just setting up people's backyards and playing for anyone who'll come and listen.
That's awesome.
I've got to say, I'm going to put some of these links out here, because looking at the places where you've been playing, I've got to say, I'm sort of jealous. These look really, really cool. You found some awesome backyards.
Oh, yeah. Look, I've been so blessed. I feel like every place we've been has just been so beautiful. I can't get over it. And I had an amazing team of people come with me and just like set up beautiful decorations and everything. It was just, it's been the funnest thing, honestly.
Yeah. And you've got a full band. You got
traveling.
Like I'm looking at some. You've got at different venues. You've got different players with you there.
Yeah.
But it's not. You're not putting on like it's not just you strumming on a guitar in some dodgy backyard. You've got a beautiful show happening here.
Yeah, well, I love it. Every night, I don't want it to end. I'm like, I just want to keep going.
Oh, I love that. Hey, Anna, we've today we're talking about misheard lyrics. So when you get lyrics wrong. If I was performing, I would be making up lyrics left, right and centre because I'm not very good at those details. Have you ever had to do that, make up some lyrics on the fly, or are you just like brilliant and you always get them right?
Well, if I'm honest, I have a little iPad with my lyrics there because I'm terrible at lyrics.
Smart woman.
That's it. That's it.
Sometimes if I get lost in the moment, like I'll sing the wrong line, but then because it's my show, I just keep going and pretend I was meant to do it, you know?
That is too cool.
It's perfect.
That is too cool.
No, that's cool.
Well, listen, you mentioned your new EP. The new EP, can you tell us the title of the new EP that you've just released?
Yeah, new EP is called Oasis.
Oh, beautiful. And your music, I love your music because your music, I call it, and this sounds really weird, but you are one of the most unpretentious performers I've ever seen. And I think your music is really unpretentious. You're not trying to, I don't feel like there's a performance. I feel like I'm reading your diary or I'm in something very, very personal. It's a beautiful, worshipful, vibe that you put out there. So if we play a song from the EP for everybody now, and I know you've got a show tonight that we want to tell everybody about. So if we play a song, what song would you like us to play?
I would love to play Into the Deep.
Into the Deep. What's so special about this one?
Well, this was the first song that I released on the new EP, and I feel like it just encapsulates so much of what the songs came out of, like the last 2 years of turmoil and lots of change happening in life. And that's what the call is, to go out into the unknown places, to go out into the scary things and trust that he'll be there and he'll guide you,
I love it. I love it. Well, here it is now. Our very own Anna Victoria will be back telling you about a very special concert tonight that you can get along to. But here is her beautiful song, Into the Deep, on Rise and Shine. That is our very special guest on the line this morning, the incredible Anna Victoria, an Australian independent gospel, worship, indie singer. You got the vibes right there. I think that's a perfect summation. It's a perfect calling card, Anna, for your music.
Thank you.
Now, this is on the back of your brand new EP, Oasis. You've done a mini tour, little mini tour up the coast, and you've got a very special, is it the final gig tonight?
Yes, the last one.
Oh, no. Okay, so if you want to catch
forever.
Not forever.
Just for this year. Tour. You've got one last gig tonight. Now, it's happening on, am I right to say, the Sunshine Coast? What area of the Sunshine Coast?
It's happening up near Majimba on the coast.
Yeah. What time does it kick off?
We'll be starting off at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And do you need a ticket?
Yeah. Well, you can just buy a ticket at the door.
There you go.
But so that's easy. You can just rock up. There'll be like lots of people around you parking on the street and you can just come on in and enjoy some music.
Make some new friends and have some fun. Now, listen, we're going to put all the links onto our Facebook page. If people want to go tonight, if you're in the Sunshine Coast region, and I'm telling you, you're going to have a great night tonight. Have you got any other opening acts, any other artists playing for tonight with you?
Yes, I do. I have my amazing friends playing. They're a duo called As He Is. And they make incredible music too.
Yes.
So they'll be starting the night off.
I listen. I wish this is the times where I sort of get sad that I'm up so early as a breakfast host, because if it was up to me, I would be driving up to the Sunshine Coast. I'd drive a few hours up there, get along and have a great time. But then I think if I did that, it would mean I would be coming into work tomorrow with about 1 hour sleep. So
and you don't want to see DJ with an hour.
No, it's crazy enough as it is. Anna Victoria, we love what you're doing. We love your music, and we just want to encourage you so much. Want to support you so much. We're going to put the links to all of your details out there. And I'm going to encourage everybody around Australia, get behind this young independent artist. It's really hard out there as an independent artist at the moment, especially doing Christian music in Australia. So get out there, encourage her. And if you can get along tonight, if you're on the sunny coast, Gary, I'm going to say it right here. If you're not completely 100% guaranteed, I, DJ Payne, will refund you 100% for the ticket price tonight. How's that?
Wow.
Now, Anna, if you get in touch with me and ask for the ticket price back, I'll be very upset. But there we go. It's going to be a great gig tonight, as he is, and Anna Victoria tonight on the Sunshine Coast. It's going to be great. Anna, thank you so much for your time. I know you got to get ready for the gig later on tonight. Thank you for getting up so early and having a chat to us today.
Oh, so good. Thank you, Anna. Well, coming up next, I think we've got time maybe for one more misheard lyric
let's
today.
go.
I think we're going to have to carry it into tomorrow, though. You're on a rise.
Across Australia, this is Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
Been having so much fun this morning looking at lyrics gone wrong when you've been singing perhaps for years the wrong lyrics. So fun to hear.
Yeah, I've had a few texts this morning because my one that I did for probably too long was for King of Country's Joy. The line is, "Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky," for years, and now you're going to hear it from now on. I heard, "Oh, it's my credit line," something about a credit card. Again, it might probably me projecting here. I thought the boys were singing about their bad credit. And many people are reaching out going, yeah, I'm going to be singing that with you as well. So,
oh, dear. Well, look, when I was sharing openly very early on this morning, Silent Night was my problem child when it came to lyrics. I always thought it said, Jesus born at thy birth.
Yeah.
Not Lord at thy birth. I never heard that. Always heard born at thy birth. And I thought, well, of course, lazy songwriting.
Newsflash, we were all born at our births. So I don't know what's going on there. Hey, 1-800-316-316, asking you for your misheard lyric. We've got the beautiful, all the way from Harkness, Victoria, Nana, Bernie. What are you hearing?
What I was going to say was, Fel, I am going to sing Jesus born of thy birth all this Christmas.
Because she's put it out there for you.
Because I love you.
Oh.
It's so cute.
But it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, Bernie.
I still sing it.
I know, but DJ, when do I make sense?
That's true.
Thank
And
you, Bernie.
if
Thank you
anybody
for your
looks,
support. Oh dear.
Oh, Bernie, you're too funny. You're too funny. You too.
You know what? I don't care as long as I make someone laugh.
Yeah, you made us laugh.
Happy.
Yeah, brilliant.
All right, bless your heads.
Thanks, hon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love Bernie. There's been a few other interesting ones coming in. Another one around a classic hymn is coming in.
Yeah, that's right. I've got a text here. When I was younger, I always thought that Amazing Grace, when it sings saved a wretch like me, it was actually
a wretch like me. Yeah, you got it.
Saved a rich like me, because I thought it was bad to be rich, so it had to be.
I'm imagining a kid pulling up to church in his limousine and Richie Rich, and I'm
he
sitting
saved
there.
me too.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there as a poor kid going, hang on, what's going on? What's going on here? Must be saved a rich like me. That's a strange. Well, listen, we love these misheard lyrics.
Them coming.
If you've got any, or you've got a recording of any, or something cute that your kids have sung wrong, it could be a Christmas carol, it could be a church song, it could be a song you hear on Vision. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
Rise and shine.
Oh, that's Toby Mac, probably whistling.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like Tasha whistling there.
It could be a professional whistler.
Is that a job? Maybe I'll be practicing for that.
In Nashville, I'm sure it is a job professional. Yeah, no, you haven't. Sorry, Phil.
Well, give me a couple of, practices before I audition. That's a Christmas.
The fact that you have the audacity to go, give me a couple of practices after that shocking example of how you can whistle shows that your competitiveness knows no ends
I
over there.
just assume that with enough practice, you could be good at everything.
I will be a champion whistler. All right. I'm writing this down. I'm writing whistling down on my list of things to do here. This is great. Okay, now listen, we've been talking about misheard lyrics, and we've had some hilarious calls this morning. And someone who we absolutely adore is our good friend Natalie in Camp Mountain. Natalie, what have you got for us?
Hello. You've just reminded me of something when you were talking about the national anthem.
Oh, yes.
One of my children, who was at kindy or preschool, must have been kindy in those days, was absolutely adamant, and I could not talk him out of the fact that that song said "When we are young and three," because he was young and three.
Oh, I
perfect.
love that.
Perfect, young and three.
And that's what, everyone's thinking back to when they were 3, which is obviously the best age. Natalie, that's adorable.
Natalie, how old is the 3-year-old now?
34.
Does he now sing now?
Young and
young
34.
young and 34. Does he do?
I think so, and I think I've mentioned it to him about this little event, and he's not embarrassed, but he's got his own kids the same age now. So.
Yeah,
he
that's
understands.
it. That's
He
it.
understands.
I like it.
That's so cute. I love it when they're adamant and you're like,
Yeah.
no, it definitely, I need to teach you the right thing. They're like, no, Mum, what would you know?
What would you know? I am young and three. What else would I be?
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
The national anthem written just for a 3-year-old. I love it. Oh, so cute.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, this is Natalie. Thank you for that. This is a great segue. We've had Queen Catherine get in touch with us, and she's dropped a video to me. I've just sent it over to your computer here, Fel, and have a listen. This is her fella Cameron. Now, this is probably when he was about 3 years old. She's found an old video of him, and this is how he would sing Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle bell. Jingle all the way, all that type of stuff. Fun in a sleigh and all that fun stuff. He was adamant that this is the correct lyrics. Let's have a listen.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Old Farmer is still working, but slow.
Old Mick Farmer is still working. Have a listen.
Jingle all the way. Old Farmer is still working, but slow.
Old
really
Mick Farmer.
committed to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Old
that
Mick Farmer is still working, and so he's taken Old McDonald's farm, put it to Old Mick Farmer, and then put that into Jingle Bells. I love the mind of little kids with their songs.
I love that.
And he's got the sleigh at the right bit at the end
He
there.
totally had the
He
sleigh.
Had that in
I
there
wonder
as
if he
well.
was thinking, where are the farmers using sleighs?
Yeah.
But anywho,
Anyway, I
very,
like it.
very, very cute.
If you've got an adamant 3-year-old in your life, and
Please
you've got
video them because that's adorable.
If you've got any misheard lyrics from them, that is fantastic. Let us know. You can drop us a line over on the Facebook page, facebook.com/Rise and Shine Vision. Just do a search for Rise and Shine Vision and you'll find us right there. But we do need your curtain call.
There's one song left to play on Rise and Shine, and it's your choice. It's time for the curtain call.
That's right. You can get in touch a number of different ways to let us know a song that you think should take us into the day. You can call, you can leave a message, you can leave a courier pigeon, or of course, you can text. If you're wondering what that number is, Lockie recorded it for us.
0447 488 316. That's the number that you text for the Rise and Shine breakfast team.
Thank you, Lockie.
Do it one more time. It's been a long time since I heard that.
0447 488 316. That's the number that you text for the Rise and Shine breakfast team.
Such a great jingle. Such a great jingle
Brilliant.
there. Okay, so someone who has texted in on that number is Nobia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, Nobia. Nobia in Rockhampton says, I love the song. It is so close to me. CeCe Winans, The Goodness of God. I think this is a really great song to go out with on our Thursday. So, Nabia, going out to you and everybody who needs this little reminder about the goodness of God. It's CeCe Winans here on Rise and Shine.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me.
That was CeCe Winans, Goodness of God, one of my favourites, and our curtain call today.
Yeah, beautiful one there. Going out to Nobia. Nobia, please let me know if I'm saying that right. Nobia in Rockhampton. A great pick there for your curtain call. If you've got any, we're getting some interesting messages. Helen's got in touch with us and told us about she's pulled out the Scar albums of Christmas carols. Maybe we'll have to bust out one for you, Helen. One of those. If there's one particular that you want, let us know. You can always text us or drop us a line. Now, so I've had a couple of messages just pop in about Jason Perco's event that is coming up, free event that he's doing exclusively for Vision here. It's perco.company/rule is the website, a free webinar that you can register for, perco.company/rule. I'm going to put the link up on our Facebook page just in a moment. But that's for everybody who's been looking for it there. Well, that's enough from us.
It is indeed. We need to hand over to the rest of the crew
Yeah.
for the day. But we are looking for tomorrow. We start off the show with Mixtape Friday.
Oh.
And I think we need to start with some of those anthems of the year.
Yes.
Bring out the big guns. So
Great
if
idea.
you've got some for us, you could send us a text. Again, a pigeon. I
Yep.
don't mind how you get it here, but get it here
Get
with your
it
song
in.
request nice and early.
The biggest song of the year for you, what is it? Let us know. You can let us know on Facebook or give us a call in the morning and we'll put that on the Friday mixtape. Plus, we've got a very special guest coming into the studio, someone who I haven't met before.
Yeah, that's right. We've got Josh
Yes.
from JC Action Sports. So I'm hoping that he's going to get us up on bikes and doing flips.
Listen,
and
I'll volunteer for laying down and I'll let you do the flip over. How's
not
that
a- I'm
sound?
sure, again, like whistling,
Like
just
whistling,
a
yeah.
few,
Just a few practices, a couple of practices.
I'm sure will be great.
You good on a BMX at the moment?
Oh, well, about as good as whistling. So.
Confidence knows no bounds over there. There we go. All right, that is enough from us. We'll be back for you on your Friday. Whatever you're doing today, pray that it's a great one. And thanks to everyone who's been involved in the show today. Don't forget, be listening to the podcast for another clue for the Bible story sound off. That'll be back tomorrow as well.
Bye-bye.
Out into the deep. Don't let my fear of sharks stop me. Into the unknown, where my weakness can be made powerful. Show me how to trust you. Only how to love you. Only how to trust you. Only how to love you. Holy. Valley of shadow. Don't let my
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.